Hello, hello, and welcome to Womble's Hive. Gouache! So anybody who watches me on Twitch knows that I'm slightly obsessed by gouache and I really want to learn how to do it. So I do keep trying, and last year for PLEINAIRPRIL I thought I'm going to do it in gouache, but I definitely did not know enough. So I backed away, did it in watercolour, but this year we've had some practice and I'm saying it now, I'm going to do gouache for PLEINAIRPRIL. These are the colours that I've chosen to use: alizarin crimson, flame red, lemon yellow, sap green, cobalt turquoise light, cerulean blue, ultramarine, yellow ochre, ivory black and permanent white. That's 10 colours. Anybody who's seen me on Twitch knows that I've got way more than that, but there's just no need to have all these colours for every painting. They are relevant to the painting that you're doing. So I think I've chosen a set of colours that will help me to do pretty much any painting that we come across, any landscape that I come across. And I have filled my new little PLEINAIRPRIL palette up, and I'm going to do a quick swatch so that we know what colours we've got when we're out and about. So first things first is the alizarin crimson. Now I already know what colour these are, to be fair, because these are the colours that I use when I'm gouaching at the moment. But when you're out and about, it's nice to have the colours so that you can see them and see how they actually relate to the landscape that you're in. So that's my thinking with having this little swatch card with me. I've actually cut it so that it fits in the thumb hole for when I've packed my gear away. That way I've got it with me wherever I am. So this one is the flame red. Now I'm not being terribly particular so long as I've got a fairly strong version of the colours that I'm using here. Because like I say, it's only so that I can use it to just look against the landscape that I'm looking at to see which are the most appropriate colours, how to mix them best and so on. I've leaned away from the mid green that comes with the base pack of the Winsor & Newtons, purely because it's such a strong and vivid green. I think it's a little bit much for most of the landscapes that I'm looking at. The sap green is more of a spring colour, so that'll be easier for me to use to mix the colours that I'm seeing out and about. I don't know if I'm going to need this cobalt turquoise, but why would you not want that in your pan? Look at it, people. It's so pretty. Hopefully I'll be able to go to the seaside one of the days, maybe. Fingers crossed. The next one is cerulean. Got to have that for a bit of sky. So here we go. Let's get this on paper. Such lovely colours that you get from Winsor & Newton. If anybody wants to do or try out gouache, I can definitely advocate for Winsor & Newton. Beautiful colours, sit well on the paper, and they last such a long time. So even though they do look fairly expensive, do remember that they do last. Putting a little bit extra on there. Got a bit more water in my brush than I meant to. Something that I'm hoping to work on a little bit whilst I'm out and about. So this is the yellow ochre. This one is quite, I want to say a dry colour. And the alizarin was the same when I put it into the palette, so I did have to add a little bit of water to be able to get it to mix properly. So I'm hoping that doesn't cause any problems, because I am going to be drying this paint out. Anybody who follows Sarah Burns knows that it's one of the ways that she's been using gouache recently, particularly for plein air work. And I thought I would give it a go. So that's why we've filled the palette up. And then we've got white, which I'm going to put slightly separate. For no reason other than I have left some spaces. I have got 18 spaces in this palette. In case I do feel the need to add any more colours. I would hope no more than 2 colours. Like I say, I don't want to be carrying the whole kit around with me. I'm hoping to only take 1 or 2 brushes, a nice little flat one, probably a rigger brush if I must, maybe a round, but I don't want to be carrying everything with me. I just want a nice little kit to take out and about, just to get some paintings done. So the plan is to use tan paper. It's a Stillman & Birn Nova book. I thought I'd give that a go. It's a nice hardback, so it's easy to take out and about. And there we have it, guys. Pencil, spray bottle, 2 or 3 paintbrushes, palette, A5 art pad, and my little swatch so that I know what colours we've got. So let me give you a little close-up. So these are the colours that I'm taking out. Not quite dry, but they do show you what I'm taking. Not a lot. Nice, fairly primary palette. Should be able to mix anything from that. So, let me know your thoughts. Are you doing plein April? Will you be out and about with me? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you like my colour choices. Feel free to correct me if you think I'm wrong. I'm always open for opinions and advice. I hope you enjoyed this one. I will keep you all updated either on Instagram or on here, or even maybe over on my Kofi if you want a little bit more information about my wanderings during plein April and how I'm finding it all with the gouache and doing quick paintings, which is not really a me thing. So keep your fingers crossed for me, guys. Send me positive vibes. Find something that makes you smile. And as always, be happy.